Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Brandy and Beau, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands he's learned here at school. We're going to start off at introducing the training equipment. Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make any little tiny correction. And the only little correction we give here is a tiny little tug and release on the leash and the little training collar. We'll have several different options for Beau's obedience training to show you. The first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is properly walking on the leash, always on your left, and the command is Beau heel. Now at this point, your little guy's got a job to do, and that's to stay even with your left leg, no forging ahead, no lagging behind, and you'll notice whenever Brandy stops, Beau's been trained to automatically sit and wait for the next command. Now for a little guy, his obedience training is excellent. A lot of times these small guys tend to be really difficult with obedience training because they were meant to be like little lap dogs, but you can see he's very focused on his trainer. He's doing a great job with heeling, with that automatic sit command. You see if Brandy speeds up, Beau speeds up. You see if Brandy suddenly stops, he suddenly stops and automatically sits. If he doesn't sit, you may have seen a little tiny tug, and that was a little correction just to let him know that he is supposed to sit. But he's doing really, really well. You can hear Brandy talking to him, praising him. Nice automatic sit. Now the next command we're going to show you is the sit stay. The sit stay is a hand and a voice command. Brandy uses her left hand a foot or so from Beau's muzzle and the one-word firm command to stay. When Beau comes home in the beginning, have him hold this sit stay for 20 or 30 seconds, working up to 2 or 3 minutes. Take your time getting there. And when Brandy returns back to Beau from that sit stay, you'll notice she walks all the way around him counterclockwise, and then she stops right there at that heel position with Beau right on her left. Another nice automatic sit. Brandy gives him that stay command again. And when you're practicing with Beau at home, it'll be important that you practice with him indoors as well as outdoors. When Brandy calls him, she uses that leash if she has to as a little bit of a guide. So when you call Beau, you want to lighten the tone of your voice, use your leash if you have to kind of guide him towards you. But the idea is that he comes when he's called, and then when he does come to you, he sits. When we're practicing with our dogs here at school, there's multiple training sessions throughout the day, but we keep our training sessions pretty short. 10-15 minutes is more than long enough. Another nice automatic sit. Nice automatic sit. Brandy's going to show you that sit stay one more time. And then again, she'll show you the recall. So the command is Beau come. You can hear Brandy lightens the tone of her voice. You want that come command to be an inviting command, to be a happy command. A lot of times for dogs, if you think about it, that come command means either come in outside, playtime's over, come, it's time to go in your crate, we got to go to work. So we like that come command again to be a happy command. So again, we always lighten the tone of our voice and make it very welcoming. Another beautiful automatic sit. Now the next commands we're going to get set up for you is going to be the down from heel position. So Brandy uses her left hand. Yeah. The one-word firm command to down and to stay. Now if you're practicing indoors, you can work right there in the living room area, dining room, kitchen area. You don't need a ton of space. When Brandy returns all the way back to her dog, again she walks all the way around counterclockwise. She stops at heel position, then they take off heeling again. And all of these basic commands are designed to have Beau just be a better listener, a better dog for you. And a lot of times this obedience training will really mentally tire and fatigue these dogs. Another down and stay. No. Now Brandy said no because a lot of times sniffing and smelling the ground is a distraction for dogs. So next thing you know, they're putting a leaf in their mouth or they're putting a twig in their mouth and they get distracted. So we try to keep their nose up off the ground if we can. But Beau, like I said before, is doing a really, really good job. Nice automatic sit. And hear Brandy praising him throughout the training process. Nice automatic sit. Down and stay. And with your stationary commands, they're designed for Beau to have, you know, a better attention span, work on his focus and his maturity. With your downstay, start off at maybe 30 seconds or a minute, eventually working up to 3 to 5 minutes. Brandy can call him out of that. The command is Beau come. Very nice. He comes all the way back and sits and looks up at Brandy, and they take off heeling again. I can't stress it enough, though, for a small dog who tend to be much, much more difficult when it comes to obedience training than larger dogs. He's doing really, really well. Another nice automatic sit. And then Brandy is going to set up for the distance down, which is our last command. You have Beau in a sit stay.
Down.
And that's our distance down. And that's from 2 or 3 feet away. As you continue to work with Beau, you can slowly increase that distance, so 4, 5, even 6 feet away. And if you really want to, you can drop the leash if you're indoors and do it even further and further. This is when Beau gets even more praise. He's done a really great job here at school. We want to thank you so much for trusting us and using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.